Alright, Appendix B, resource for the help employer with work inclusion, resource for the help employer with the workplace inclusion. Case study with advance for the opportunity of the woman through the apprenticeship program that is Department of Labor Agency with the WB topics of the apprenticeship case studies. COVID frequently asked questions. U.S. Department of Labor, the coronavirus, COVID-19, the reach for the Department of Labor to include OSHA, the WHD, UI, or more apprenticeship specific COVID guidance for the grants for the contracts now with the Department of Labor. The COVID is under all of the apprenticeship grants. They earns mental health toolkit gateway the background tool for the resource that can help employees learn more about mental health and cultivate a well-being, supportive work environment. Employees who have been facing mental health issues that also present easy and follow the framework fostering mental health friendly workplaces that is built around the 4 A's: awareness, accommodation, assistance, and success. Finding candidates with a disability can help with employers, both public and private, ensure the recruitment and hiring process for the disability inclusion and work with the framework building of the disability inclusive of the organization or overview video, apprenticeship inclusion models, AIM, policy and practices brief series, connecting ticket of work apprenticeship with a brief presented with a detailed overview of the ticket of work program, examine the registered apprenticeship program, and the option of the helping people with disabilities sustain gainful employment through the ticket of work program, brief offer the consideration recommendation, emerging lessons of the inclusive apprenticeship program, managing through the COVID crisis beyond during the crisis of the COVID-19 pandemic, resulting in economic recession and apprenticeship programs such as the case of disruption, brief that identify with the several key factors of representing the inclusion apprenticeship with the pre-apprenticeship program identified with critical. This establishes a foundation for the partners' resilience and include the diversity funding of the program and partners with the responsible for changing the labor market dependent on the participation, supporting, with the contingency planning. Funding inclusive apprenticeship with the strategy for the braiding and the blending of the aligning of the resource for the brief of the project director, stakeholder inclusive of the apprenticeship program surveyor. Will common strategy of the funding of the program include one, identifying resource of the requirement, outreach of the support services which are necessary to the program to ensure they are inclusive of the leveraging monetary in kind of the support with the employers, the other services cover the cost of each of the component. 3, implementing collaborative funding approach of the braided, blended, or aligned resources to serve the unique needs of the participation, particular context of the program, and 4, incorporating specific strategy to support collaborative funding and approaches, strengthening support people with a disability pre-apprenticeship through the policy and the design practices. Pre-apprenticeship programs are focused on preparing participation and entry for the registered apprenticeship program. The brief outlines several recommended strategies for making the pre-apprenticeship programs accessible to the people with a disability, with the suggested strategies that help make pre-apprenticeship programs more exclusive and foster universal design, enhance accessibility to youth and adults with a disability. In turn, so accessibility with apprenticeship employees enables employers to access the broader pool of the talent and job seekers with a disability with the same need, the occupational skill and training, employment, financial security, universal design learning and apprenticeship. The universal design learning offers a way of organizational improvement of the program services with addressing accessibility concern with increasing the pool of qualified candidates. Universal design learning and apprenticeship guidelines apply of the recruitment, assessment, workplace training, and related instruction efforts to make up the universal design learning and apprenticeship programs, as well as general approach to the offering supportive services of the briefing identified with the number of practice for the test and education workplace learning programs would benefit the apprenticeship and pre-apprenticeship program. Appendix C suggests the logical model template.